Hello everyone, it's Tamago. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my Animal Crossing New Horizons island called Koucha. The theme is Hot Springs Resort, or in Japanese it's ryokan. I think that's how you say it. I'm not good at Japanese, so forgive me. But I've been working on this island since May 2024. This actually started out as a Japanese kind of town, but that didn't work out for me. I wasn't able to really complete the island, so I just flattened everything, well, almost everything, and then I started over, and we ended up with a hot springs resort idea. So I made the whole island like a resort, but also like a little bit of what I wanted to put on the island. And I think I've been working on this for about 7 or 8 months. I'm still working on it. There's some things that I'm not done with yet, but I hope to upload the dream address and then play on this for a couple more months and then see if I want to flatten it again and try something new. And this is the map. So I called it koucha because koucha in Japanese means black tea, or in like Chinese is hongcha. So I wanted something like tea themed, but I didn't want it to say like matcha. So my villagers are Shino, Raymond, Lucky, Maple, Kabuki, Punchy, Dobie, Marshall, Lolly, and that one that I want to move out. He has not moved out since he landed on the island. I think, yeah. So he hasn't left, but I'm hoping for him to leave. And yeah, this is the map. But yeah, and with that, we're gonna start the tour. So my airport is blue. I still haven't updated the flag. Maybe I'll do that later. But my airplane's blue, my airport is blue. And our first stop is the entrance. This is actually a parking lot. Oh, Daisy May is here. Oh, right, it is Sunday. So this is the parking lot. And what I love about Animal Crossing now is that you can do these angle shots. So this is like pretty cool. So this is the parking lot. Look up. Yep, this is the parking lot. And so I imagined that the villagers or people that would come to this hot springs island would come by boat. You can come by air or sea. So there's like ferry boats in Japan where the cars can like drive into the big boat and park there, and then when they reach their destination, they can use their car and drive around the town. So that's what I imagined here. Like there's people with bikes and cars and scooters, so they would all just park here and then check in to the lobby, which is our next stop. But before that, the parking lot actually extends until this little small beach here and reaches the river. Since I have the river on both sides here, as you can see, but they can grab a snack or a drink before they check in, or even if they're just hanging out here. So this is the facade of like the resort front, yeah, the front building, and this is the entrance right here. But after you get off the boat, you park and you check in here. Because the resort is like, it's lodging, it's a hotel. You have to check in order to get your room. So this is like a basic lobby area. I used to have benches here, but you couldn't really see it behind the building, and it just felt too crowded, so I wanted to keep it empty, especially since I have so many items. I feel like the lag would be really bad. And so there's a bridge in the middle of the lobby, and the reason for this is because I've seen pictures of these types of lodgings, and I think onsens are by mountains because they use that hot spring kind of source from nature. So I wanted to mix nature and the inside together. So this is why we have a river over here and a bridge and ducks. And I have to say I really love like the 5 a.m. kind of vibes. I'm actually recording this 5 hours later, but I time traveled back to the morning because I really like the music and how the sky looks. And I don't know, I think it would look better than nighttime. But yeah, this is like the cafe lounge that residents can come to do some work, rest, hang out, get a coffee. Where should we go first? Let's go over here first. This is this little cute area is actually the dining hall, kind of. Okay, it's not really a dining hall. It's more like a lounge, another lounge area. But I call it dining hall because it reminds me of like the animes where they have like the resort trip and everyone gathers in the room and they have their like designated meal. So this is like another TV area, lounge area that they're all in. Like I imagine villagers coming here from their company retreat and just hanging out and watching TV. I've actually never seen this before. Is there no programming on 5 a.m.? Wow. Okay. And then over here is a little garden area, like a flower arrangement class, if you will. Like the art of ikebana is taught here. So I imagined that the resort would have this as well. And then we have the one and only Zen garden on the island. This actually used to be much bigger, like it used to extend to where the flower arrangement class was, but I decided to make it much smaller instead of extending it all the way. So there's like little pots on the side, as you can see over here. It's like part of the flower arrangement class slash florist area. But this is my little Zen garden, and yeah. There's a little pond here for a fishing spot. I thought I needed more fishing spots because I didn't have a lot. So this is just like a random one, but it also serves its own purpose. And the gates to the beach are actually pretty interesting. Let me show you guys. There's like 3 points within the map. So on the right here, and you can see like there's like tiny little lines on the map. So I put these gates at each of these points. So there's one over on the middle left side, the middle right side, and then right by resident services, there is one right there. So I'll show you that later. But that's like a pretty cool point that I did. So when I first started mapping out this map, I did that to like split things up. And this is Colton's house. I haven't decorated this front yard because I want to wait for another villager to come in order to decide the theme. But this is Punchy's. He has like a little lounge area for himself, but he can like invite other people that he wants to come. And Punchy's awake. Let's go see him. Oh, Punchy's doing DIY. What are you doing? Golden arowana model. Sure, teach me. Oh, I guess I haven't learned this DIY yet. Cool. Yeah, so I was able to decorate his house. Or is Punchy a girl? I don't know. I feel, you know what? Their house. Punchy will use they, them pronouns from now on. So I decorated their house, but there was like a really nice thing over here. I forget what it was, but okay. Excuse what's in my pockets. I'm trying to sell those. But, oh, cool. We learned a DIY while visiting Punchy. And right behind Punchy's house is the entrance to the biggest onsen resort, like onsen that we have on the resort. And I will post the codes that I of this on my description, so don't worry about that, or on the screen. I'll do both. But this was I found this online because I was looking up how to make a hot springs kind of area, and this design stood out to me the most, and I really love it. So this is the only big bath that we have. So we don't have anything that's separated by gender. It's just everyone can come and take a bath together. And then the cool thing is that we have mountains and waterfalls right behind the onsen. So like as we saw earlier from the fishing spot, there was a little hill or like a third tier for terraforming, but I like to think of it as like a mountain surrounding the onsen. Although I should put another tree here for more privacy, but let's just go with the fact that it is private, okay? Between you and me. And this is Raymond's house. He is sleeping. But he is the only one to have his own private bath in the back. While Marshall, who lives here, actually has one of the ramen restaurants on the island. And this bath is actually for the staff that works for him and himself. So whenever they want to take a break, or it's for the staff of the whole island actually. So whenever they want to take a break, they can just come here, relax, and have some tea, take a bath, joke around, all that jazz. Really pretty. And the beach is right back there. I haven't really done much with it. I just filled it with weeds. So yeah. And this is also another fishing spot. And yeah, I just needed more fishing spots because I'm trying to like fill out my Critterpedia. But after your bath, you can actually come down here and get a warm drink or an ice cream or play the crane game. Let's see if we win. I don't think so. But yeah, you can come here, relax. This is also like another fishing spot. You can make a phone call. And it's just like another area for, villagers to relax on the resort. And then when we go over the bridge, oh, let's come back. This is the background. I'm not really, I don't really do much impressive like terraforming, so. And then over here is also another lounge, but you get to play ping pong in classic onsen fashion, I think. I don't know. Just like some recreational stuff, and then you can also sit here by the fire if you want. And this area is also for fishing, but it's also Lucky's area. And the reason why is because Lucky, we'll see in just a second. He serves an important purpose on the island. His house is more like the edge or like the outside of the resort, so not really including in the resort. But he has his own little pond here, windmills, right? No, wind turbine. Sorry, wind turbine. And you can probably see from the glimpse over there, but on the right, we're gonna actually come up here. He actually has a secret dock. So originally, I actually wanted to make this like the hot springs area where the villagers can come and it's like private hot springs, but instead I moved it behind Punchy's house. And I decided to do a dock here because I really like the yachts that they added into the game. So we have a private dock right here. And I don't know, maybe if this is like a little bit dark, but because of Lucky's role, which I will tell you guys after this, I think like he's one of those secret organ harvesters. Like he does this shady business on the side, and you'll understand why in a second. Like, let me show you. This is kind of dark. This is like the dark secrets of the Hot Springs Island. But when you go over here, he actually is the Undertaker of the island. So he has been here for a long time. He is immortal, basically. But he is responsible for these past people that have lived in the town. Yeah. But also one more thing. This setup might be very familiar. It's because I took inspiration and you know what? No. I took inspiration and I copied Belle's Animal Crossing New Horizons, Belle's underscore ACNH, because they have a really, really amazing mind when it comes to building in Animal Crossing. So I basically took their idea Well, I didn't take their idea. You know what? No. I did take their idea. I copied them, but I'm giving them credit because they did an amazing job. But I was kind of limited in some of the items and I wanted to mix things up. So, yeah. But I took inspiration and copy bells and also inspiration from actual like cemeteries in Japan. I wanted to have this here because I wanted to illustrate that it's not just a resort, it's also its own little town on its own. And then over here is actually a building where you can technically go in the back or you can go in the front, but they provide, you know, the incense and everything and like all that you need for the ceremony to visit your loved ones. So yeah, he is the undertaker slash funeral director. So that's why I said organ harvester, because what if he does some shady stuff? But anyways, we are going to go over here because right next to the cemetery is the Kabuki Theater. And this is also copied online from a Reddit post that I saw about a Kabuki theater, but I incorporated the 2.0 items. As you can see, like the medieval castle wall right there, or the medieval wall, and a bunch of other stuff from 2.0. But I will post like all the credit. So basically, yeah, I copied this too. And the reason why is because I wanted a kabuki theater here. I feel like we had to have a kabuki theater for entertainment at a lodging. So yeah. And plus we have Kabuki. He lives like right up here. Let's go. Kabuki lives up here. So since he runs the theater, okay. Sorry, there was like a flower there that I could just walk through, but this is his house. He runs the theater. So it's really fitting to have him like be able to look out the back and be like, oh, are there any guests coming? When is it starting? Oh, we gotta go. And in collaboration, there is Shino. Shino is the main fashionista of the island, but she also makes all the costumes, all the masks, and everything for the show. So this is why they live near each other. It's because they have to. And then right next to them is Dobie. You can think of him as like the old groundskeeper, or just yeah, of the resort, or he's been like here for a long time, so he's found his way to be like settling into the resort. And you can see a little glimpse of what I did in the middle there. There's some ducks, and this honestly looks better if I do like a flyover. So I can keep all my rocks here. I am still missing two of them, and I'm pretty sure I covered all surfaces on this island, but we'll have to see. Here's the diagonal bridge I was talking about. I don't know, I just wanted some transition. And this is like a tiny bath area, maybe for like if people bring their pets. I don't know, I just wanted to fill up space. And then I wanted to keep the museum as is. So the museum has always been here, like even when I started this new island. So I kept it up here and it's basically covered and it's just an old building. I wanted to turn it into that instead of something else. And the campsite's over there. There's nothing really special about it. And yeah, again, another gate here. And then we go over the bridge again. And this is just to fill space. It's like a little rest stop. And this is the Japanese restaurant that I have here, like a quick eats kind of place. Like you can have omurice, you can have steamed buns, you can have soup, like simple, like basic things. This is my house. And it's like the first floor is and the basement are basically public. So the second floor will be mine, you know, to live in. But I haven't really decorated yet, but we can go and look on the first floor. I feel like when we decorate, it's always the house that's last. But this is supposed to be like the lobby slash indoor lounge. I'm not done with it yet, clearly, but that's what it is for. And we're gonna go into this room. Ah, okay, it's covered by the bookshelves. But this is my lazy room, or like, this is like my lounge. I am the resort owner, so this is the resort owner's office slash lounge. It's where I hang out with the other villager staff, and we eat, and we read, and we watch TV, and it's just a fun time. But yeah, I like this room, how it's set up, and I think it's really cute. Let's go to the next room. And then in the back, I feel like it's always the kitchen, and this is gonna be the kitchen. But I feel like everyone that builds a kitchen in the back. Like, here you go. It's like a pretty basic kitchen, all white theme, green, white, and some wood tones. But yeah, it's fun. Although, I am missing like a big fridge. All I have is like the mini fridge, which I think is like fine if we're thinking it's like a small kitchen slash dining, so. But yeah. And we have laundry here, which I think I have to put this back in the bathroom. Okay, on to the bathroom, which I feel like a lot of players put on the right, always, or at least a lot of the time. So this is like a bathroom slash laundry room, so you can use it. So this is like where we wash all the towels for the onsen, and we hang the clothes and the yukatas and the whatever robes, and this is just a bathroom. Basic, yeah. But yeah, this is where we wash the clothes. So the upstairs is like empty, so I won't show it, but we're gonna go into the basement. Okay, this is a room that I'm super proud of, and it's because this is the indoor bath. So, indoor bath right there, vending machine for snacks and stuff. Here you can get towels, robes, you can sit down, lounge, you can eat a snack. And this is a little massage area. Like, I don't know if Japanese ones provide this, but I know in Korea they provide like spa kind of amenities as well. You can get a massage while you're at the bathhouse. But yeah, you can also take a bath and look out the window, which I will have to find a design for a window, but you can look, see outside, and it's the Aurora Borealis. And yeah, it's an accent wall. I have a painting over here. But yeah, that's the indoor onsen. And in front of my house is like a little pond area. Again, another fishing spot. There's this random bridge here because I wanted to put it here, but it leads to this river mouth. But pretty basic terraforming, but yeah. And when we come over here, there is the Able Sisters and Nooks Cranny next to each other. I put the storage unit here so I can get things whenever I can, so it's convenient. And behind is our little farm. So I like to think of it as like the resort is self-sustaining. So we have like our own garden, our own farm, our own rice fields. Although this looks better in the spring. But yeah. And I like to think that like Timmy and Tommy come out the back door and just rest here so they can just take a break. And this is another pathway to the beach. This actually used to be the lounge cafe, if you remember, from the lobby, but I turned it into this pathway to the beach because I was like, might as well. And then we have another fishing spot. So yeah, here's proof that the beach is empty. I'm probably gonna keep it empty, maybe add some seats, but we're not sure yet. And this is just a random building that I added here. And this is one of the entrances. As I said before, it's the 3 points. I used to have a 4th point in the back, but I think that was covered. Yeah, that was covered by the big terraforming. If you go up the stairs after the lounge, this is also a fishing spot. But this is Maple's house. And this is Lolly's house. So, like, right behind there's the bridge, and you can see like the rest of the island from here. And let me see if I can climb up. Not vaulting pole. But if you climb up here, you get to see the sunken waterfall on both sides. So I made it as symmetrical as possible, but the flowers are kind of like random. But yeah, this is what I did, I think, first thing when I did this, like after the entrance. I wanted to do like a big, huge kind of terraforming structure or whatever on the island. But yeah, this was my island. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is kind of long, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched till the end, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!